Hey, hi friends. I am Vikas Munath. I am having a 13 plus years of effective pharma sales and marketing expertise. During my 13 years of tenure, I met with thousands of sales colleagues as well as n number of doctors. And I realized that there are certain things which makes a performer stands apart from the crowd. That's why I thought that let me share my views that what are the core 3-4 things which really stands apart a person from the others. Believe me friends, after this video you will learn core 3-4 fundamentals which are going to make you apart from the crowd. So let's start. Friend, you know that today all the pharma companies have more or less similar products. But what makes it unique? It's you who make that experience unique to a customer. It's you who create that perception in the clinic which is resulting into a prescription and a long-term sustainable business. At the same time, how much time we spend in waiting and doing an actual meeting with the doctor? To my best knowledge, sometimes we wait 30 minutes, 45 minutes, even an hour to get a 1 minute, even less than a minute to have a discussion or to detail a brand with the doctor. Now in this 30 seconds or in this a minute of time, how can we have a long lasting impression? How can we have a strong influence on the doctor? The first thing which is going to stand apart is a purpose. We should have a purpose in mind. Why I am doing this? What difference it is going to make? That purpose we should always keep in mind. Your purpose should not be that I just want to generate prescriptions, but you should have a broader purpose. We are blessed that we are in pharma industry and we are saving lives. So we should have a purpose which is driving you to have a long lasting impact. The second important thing is influence. How beautifully I am going to create, I am going to narrate my story to a doctor which is really going to influence him. In nutshell, it's a excellent in clinic effectiveness or a 30-second elevator pitch we should be ready with. The third important thing is we all know that we are humans and humans love relationships. How we can have a fantastic relationship with our customers? The best way to do is adding value to his practice. How we can make a difference, how we can offer him the solutions which can help him to solve his existing problems. These are really going to add value in his regular practice and we are going to have a long lasting relationship. How to achieve this entire things? So let's divide the call in 3 phases: pre-work, during call and after call. Now pre-work is the fundamental, it's a basic that how we are going to build a complete structure. Now during pre-work, the first important thing that you should have a strong product knowledge. Now product knowledge does not mean that you should know each and everything how the product monograph is meant, but you should know key basics about the product. Let me give you an example, like Montelukast chewable tablets. Now you should know that when this drugs to be taken, you can easily communicate the doctor to get the desired results. Please communicate to your patients that Montelukast tablets should be taken in the evening, should be chewed by the patient to get the desired efficacy. This very small information is really going to help a doctor while prescribing the product. So there are so many basic things which are there. You should discuss with your respective manager, with your product management team. Get those basic details which are really going to make a difference. Now, second important thing, that is doctor profiling. You should know each and everything about the doctor. Professional and few things about personal. Professional, what are his interest area, what he is opting for, what kind of journals he read into. There are some things which you can observe during a waiting period, that what all things which are there in his or her clinic. During the call, you should observe that what all things he or she dislikes. Sometimes you can also ask that, doctor, what is your favorite book? What is your favorite area of interest? Why? Because the relationship what we learned, you can add value. Whenever you get those kind of inputs, you are confident that yes, this doctor likes this kind of inputs. You can give those kind of informations which is really going to add value in his or her practice, and you will have a good relationship with him. Now, third important thing, you should be very clear what is the objective of this call. So you have to do a planning. You have to ensure that each and every call should have some objectives. And of course, you should also think, what's my long-term objective with this or doctor, right? So the objective we should be keeping in mind, and we should ensure that while doing each and every call, we should attain those objectives. A fourth important thing, to achieve that objective, what we are going to do, how I am going to achieve that objective. We should be very clear which brands to detail, which USPs I am going to communicate, which are going to stand me apart from the competitors. Fifth, confidence and conviction. You should be very confident. You should have a very strong conviction that, doctor, these are my core USPs which makes me stand apart, which makes my brand stand apart from the crowd. I think this is the sufficient pre-work. With this pre-work, let's move on to doctor call. Now, during the call, of course, you should have a basic hygiene, good attire, smile on the face, confidence. You should have one thing, that is clarity and communication. You should be very clear that this is what you want to communicate, and you should be very confident in your communication. You can use your regional language to have an impact. Now, after call, it's all about follow-ups, right? The most important thing after follow-up, after call, is follow-up, and you should have a very strong follow-up in three things. Of course, you should do the RCPA, you should do follow-up from the chemist and all other things to making the products available. But during this small interaction with the doctor, anything which he has asked, you should ensure that as fast as possible, you will be able to deliver those things. You will be able to fill those gaps. Now, here is the majority of the people fails, right? Because what happens, next time once we go, we also forget, doctor is busy in a number of things, he also forget. And someone else satisfy those requirements. Someone else offers those scientific communication where we will lack some time. So we need to ensure that whatever discussion which has happened, whatever supporting documents a doctor requires, we should breach that communication, we should close that communication then and there and ask for newer requirements. This is really going to help and strengthen relationship, confidence on you that yes, he is the guy who is offering me, who is adding value in my practice. So I think that's all from my side for the today's video. Thank you very much, friends. I hope you must have liked and enjoyed this video. If yes, for more videos, comment, like, subscribe, and also you can share any other topic which you would like me to cover. Thank you very much.